I've always loved exercise. Ever since I was little, I wanted to be strong. I'd do my push-ups and flex what scrawny muscles I was able to develop. And thanks to positive role models and parental encouragement, this childhood habit of exercising daily has stayed with me throughout the years. And I'm so glad it did. I have known many men who've loved working out. They got real pleasure out of pushing themselves hard at the gym or in an exercise class, and they like the feeling of being tired but victorious afterwards. Ideally, regular physical activity and its health benefits would always be a part of their life. Then came marriage, a couple of kids, a demanding job, and 1,001 excuses not to make working out a priority. And for a little while, you convince yourself you're still in pretty good shape. Sure, you're a few pounds heavier. Sure, your blood pressure's a few points higher. But you're still pretty healthy, right? Well, maybe not. All of a sudden, you wake up at age 40 and you find yourself 25 pounds heavier than you've been in college. Your blood pressure is nudging up into the danger zone, and your cholesterol level is just on the borderline of worrisome. A lot of middle-aged men know this dilemma. As family and work life become more demanding, exercise begins to drop lower on the list of priorities. Sure, you know it's supposed to be important, but when the lawn needs mowing and the kids want attention, it's harder to justify lacing up your running shoes for a good workout. Eventually, it's just easier to think, I don't have the time, or why bother? Why? Well, for one very good reason. Staying active throughout your life is the single most powerful way to remain healthy and live long enough to enjoy your family and all the things you've worked so hard for. Regular and consistent exercise offers so many far-ranging health benefits that you may decide making time to work out daily might be the most important investment you can make for your health. If drug companies were to develop an anti-aging pill with even some of the benefits of regular physical activity, all of us would be taking it. It's hardly news nowadays that exercise keeps your heart and lungs working efficiently, but we've also come to understand that exercise can help prevent adult onset diabetes, improve bone health, and even lower the risk of some cancers. Physical activity also appears to help ease depression for some. As most men get older, cholesterol numbers begin to move in the wrong direction. Unfortunately, this is one of the leading risk factors for heart disease. Regular physical activity will take a significant notch out of heart disease risk. Triglycerides are a form of fat found in the blood. Rising triglyceride levels are associated with increased risk of heart disease. Most physically active men have the lowest triglyceride levels. As blood pressure climbs, the risk of heart disease and stroke accelerates. Unfortunately, blood pressure levels typically climb as men get older, but they don't have to. The more physically active you are, the lower your risk of developing hypertension. Adult onset diabetes is fueled mostly by too much body fat and is one of the biggest health worries. Staying active can help you keep the weight off. But research does show that even for people who are overweight or obese, exercise reduces the risk of diabetes. The Diabetes Prevention Program found that an exercise and weight loss program lowered the risk of type 2 diabetes by 58% over a 3-year period. And the volunteers in this program weren't running marathons. In fact, the exercise they were doing was the equivalent of burning only an additional 593 calories of energy. That's about the equivalent of walking around 6 miles a week. Colon cancer is one of the leading causes of cancer death in men. Approximately 80% of cases of this grim disease could have been prevented, experts say. A healthier diet with more fiber and whole grains is part of the prescription. But exercise turns out to be just as important as diet. Studies have shown that physical activity may reduce colon cancer risk by as much as 30 to 40%. It's important for parents to lead by example for their children. It's very difficult and hypocritical to remind your children of the importance of going outside to exercise and play while you've been sitting on the couch eating potato chips and watching television reruns for the past 7 hours. Kids will emulate their parents' example. So create a lasting vision as to the importance of regular daily physical activity and talk positively of it. Don't complain about exercise, lest you'll have children who will complain too. Add it all up, and an active life means a longer, healthier, and happier life. grandfathers, brothers, uncles, nephews, husbands, fathers, sons. Being healthy and fit empowers men of all ages.